Welcome to all of you in today's session. Today we'll be talking on a subject which day by day getting popular. Not the in-depth subject, but people are started knowing the name of the subject. That is artificial intelligence. Till date, it is a purely technical subject, or you can say it is an engineering subject. But I'm sure in coming days, after 10 years, this will be a common people's subject. Like 20 years back, camera and photography was a professional subject. And nowadays, with the changing technology of mobile phone application, now everyone know much better about photography, right? So artificial intelligence is the new subject nowadays, but in coming days, the way its application is increasing. So it will be a common people subject in coming days. Now, what is artificial intelligence? There are two approach I'll tell. One is scientific approach, another is engineering approach. In scientific approach, for AI, build system that think like human or build system that act like human. This is the concept of artificial intelligence in scientific approach. And in engineering approach, build system that think rationally and build system that acts rationally. AI can be discussed with four quadrant system. There are four boxes you can see here in this picture. Left side, upper, write it as thought and behavior, human and rational. Then the system that thinks rationally and system that thinks, so red one is the actually for artificial intelligence. The human mind is subtle and extraordinary. You cannot tell a robot to be creative. Robot is always, or something artificial intelligence, always something is fed or programmed, maybe in high level or low level, right? So if the question, many people say that artificial intelligence is, progressing day by day. So does one day will come that it will take the place of human? Short answer is no. Now, AI application, if we talk about what are the application of artificial intelligence? Bioinformatics, text classification, video image classification, music composition, picture drawing, natural language processing, and there are many more actually. And in many cases, artificial intelligence and robots are very much interconnected. When something needs to be physically carried out through artificial intelligence, so you have to have some robotic applications in the system. If we talk about which are the countries who are using maximum or robo, if we plot the population, so Japan is the world, as on date, Japan is the world largest user of robot, followed by then Singapore, then South Korea, Germany, like that. So it means the countries where, day by increasing robot is an indication of increasing artificial intelligence, right? And every sector actually, wherever application or opportunity of application of artificial intelligence is there, every sector is increasing. It is massively actually. If we talk about the healthcare industry market, 2014 versus 2021, it has increased. The AI market for healthcare industry has increased by 11 times, right? So in the same way, other industries also, artificial intelligence is increasing day by day. And in coming days, it will be a common people's subjects actually. What is artificial intelligence, how it works, and all these things actually. Okay. Now reason. What are the reason for adopting AI? Okay, what are the reason? AI will provide a competitive advantages. Some system doesn't have AI and some system have AI. So definitely it is a competitive advantages, right? And through AI, you can get a new market for business. An AI user will enter in your market, then you have to adopt the AI as well, right? And competitor will using AI, so you have to use or introduce yourself or get into AI to reduce the cost with respect to the need. AI is needed to implement actually. Your supplier will offer AI driven product, so in your product you have to you know implement AI, artificial intelligence. Your customer will ask for AI supported systems. So there is no other way than to get into AI applications. And at the beginning, it sounds that AI, artificial intelligence system and all these things is very, very costly. It's not like that. Like if someone for it depends on the application, how big is the things. It has to be a technically and commercially feasible system for implementation like any other things actually. Say in a machine or manufacturing sector, somebody is want to implement automation and robotics and all these things. So at the beginning, cost will be much more than the conventional way people are doing. But most of the cases where economic feasibility is there, if you implement automation and robotics, then in long term, your cost of production will be much less actually, right? So in the same way, if the AI is being implemented, so what there are a lot of areas where cost saving will be there, like robot assistant. If we talk about which are the sectors specifically, I would tell that robot assisted surgery. Many cases I have seen in Singapore, many hospitals, the most of the difficult or critical surgery is done through robot, not through human, because doctors are charging huge amount for each and every surgery. But if you purchase the robo, so it is a machine, you never need to pay money to a robo actually. So your long term, your operational cost, or you will be much more competitive actually in robo surgery. There are similar other areas actually, like virtual nursing assistance. That area also AI is taking. Administrative workflow assistance, dose error detections for the medicines, etc. And there are a lot of areas where a lot of machines are connected, so in that cases also. And what I say, there are preliminary diagnosis of clinical images, etc., and cyber security. In those areas, if artificial intelligence is used or using, so that are most cost is very less actually competitive. And everything, every new system, any new scientific invention, like it has got a lot of advantages, so it will have, I would not say the disadvantages, but I would say what are the limitations of artificial intelligence. Not widely used and tested as of now, limited to relatively narrow problems, cannot widely deal with the mixed knowledge, where there are a mixed up of knowledge, mixed up of different level of knowledge. AI cannot handle till now, like human can handle it. Okay, and where there are and possibility of errors are there always in AI, because this is a machine and a system, and cannot refine its own technology base. Suppose as a human I'm handling some technology, if something is wrong in the base system, I can, or human can correct it. But AI system cannot refine its own best technology. That is the one of the major limitations in artificial intelligence system. It is difficult to maintain and may have a high development cost. We all can understand actually, and raise legal and ethical issues also for artificial intelligence. Hope you have got some idea of artificial intelligence. Thank you so much for your attention and time.